Hello everybody. Today is Thursday, June the 7th, 2012. My name is Michael Wright and this is the daily wrap up and outlook. Just before proceeding, please do pause the video and read the risk disclaimer. So let's jump right into performance. Pretty good start to the month. Um, Let me go ahead and reset the zoom. Now we are up 341 pips. The first week of the month. Took advantage. We basically finally saw that turn in risk that we were looking for the past 2 weeks. We finally saw it this week. So took advantage of it. Didn't take our eye off the ball. Kept our bias intact. And so far so well. Had a nice short squeeze that pushed prices to the upside. Okay, as of right now, we are in one position. We exit out of most of the risk on moves, and we shorted Aussie yen. We shorted at 79.10. Initial stops were for 79.55, and we recently moved it to 79.25 to only risk about 15 pips. Now, I'm we getting some breakdown on prices, so that bodes well. It is Friday. More than not, I'm just gonna exit this position rather than take a new one. But I'm looking to exit right around trendline support. 78 is optimal for me. Depending when it hits that area, I may flip and take a long. I do think there is a chance for another long, another high in risk before a deeper correction. Now, if you take a look at the Aussie yen on the hourly, basis for another high will be a five-wave advance. So far, we have only seen three waves. Looking at one, two. I'm proposing that is a third wave at the high. We're looking for a fourth and then another fifth wave to the upside. Okay, but for the most part, gonna take the next low, 78. I look to exit out of most of the position, and I may take that long. If you look at other periods as well on the hourly developments, you see the same thing. Kiwi dollar, I believe, could get down to about 76 flat before a good entry long. Um, and you can see the same thing across the board. Aussie dollar coming up on trendline support, um, everything. Um, Pound, anything you can name it, they're all showing the same thing. Okay. So with that being said, also look at the yen futures, right? Because then ideally, what we're looking to see is for yen futures to make a possible bounce back towards resistance, and that next high will be an ideal sell area. Aside from that, if we take a look at the Ichimoku developments, this is reason to keep bias intact and look at the overall move, because let's say Aussie yen, the 4 hour, I'm looking around 78. We could even get deeper to 77.46. That's the Kijun, but you see that the Chiku's above price action. The cloud is turning bullish. So indeed, we are. This could possibly be a first wave, and then we're looking for a second wave back low, and then we could possibly see something like a move down low and then a pop higher. Whether this is A, B, C, or a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, that is not certain just yet. But what is certain is that look to buy at deeper levels, and I know this is a correction, so more than likely we'll be looking to move stops to break even after this video. Okay. Aside from that, you see the same thing across the board. Kiwi dollar bullish. Look for buying opportunities. Everything showing the same thing. I'm not going to elaborate too much on these moves, just because, in my opinion, we are just playing a short-term scalp in favor of risk off, and then looking to rebuy, keeping that overall view intact. I know in the chat room you guys want me to take a look at a couple of pairs. I spoke about the Aussie yen and Kiwi yen. The Euro, Aussie dollar, Kiwi dollar, spoke about that. I don't stand next to see those trades. And aside from that, there's just nothing much that's really changed. All right. Look to buy at deeper levels for a possible next move higher, and then we'll play that such. But again, tomorrow's Friday. I don't like really trading on Fridays. Liquidity gets thin. You see some sharp movements. So for sure, I will be exiting ASEAN around 78, and then I may hold off until next week's trade, and I'll look to rebuy risk. All right. So that's the plan. Um, collect my 79.10s where we got short. If we get to 78, we'll collect those 110 pips and stay pat for next week. All right, guys. Um, thank you all for watching today's video, and good luck trading. Cheers.